Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Embracing the Desolation with Doomepitaph. So, we've already had a look at this game in first impressions, but I'm gonna do a restart and play through the whole game. Yeah. So, this game's a lot like if you took Skyrim, but you removed all the looting of things and magic, then you've pretty much got this game. Combat is mostly first person sword slashing things to ribbons, some bow shooting, quite stylish, very short. I think since last stream where I did a first impression of the game, I played further, and I think I may have finished the game already, or almost finished the game. So yeah, it's not a very long game. Some levels are very well made, other levels are not my favorite, kind of on the more empty side with a lot of pointless locations and places and not the best graphics. So I'm thinking some kind of levels were just thrown in there just for padding or something. I don't know. Story's pretty okay. The combat is the main draw of the game, and also the beautiful scenes that you do get to see. So this game gives you an epilepsy warning when it starts up. It's no joke. This game will try and blind you at points. Just a fair warning. So I'm gonna go for new game and overwrite my save. There's no save file choosing in this game. It's just the one save, and I believe you save yourself at certain save points, but it also auto-save upon entering a level, I think. It's either a save or a checkpoint. I'm not 100% on that. Are we ready? Yeah. I think we're ready. Let's do it. Okay, so I played through the game as a peasant. I think I'll upgrade to knight for this playthrough. Hope I don't end up regretting it. Hello. If the game crashes again, I will just restart and do a new stream. I hope it doesn't. We shall see. Vikings and castles and dead fish. The guy who collapsed, we should know. I think it's the same person who's going to be leading us to our fate in the next cutscene. This is us, the faceless protagonist. That same bald head, same sword we saw in the previous cutscene.
Hey, he's waking up. Make him sleep. Starting to think you would never return. But here you are. And to complicate things. How dare you? I'm your king. No. You will be quiet. Maybe without your tongue.
But that's inconvenient for the lore. About our tongue, we won't find out much about our character.
First of all, congratulations are in order. It took quite some time, but in the end you succeeded. You convinced all the kings of land to reopen the spires and grant us passage to the other realms. None that we doubted you. You are the king of Ebris. Well, not anymore. Though even with your success, there was still one thing stopping us from using the Regis. The Eidolons. And well, Goldbrand didn't share any limited beliefs on the matter. And as our new king, he found a way. Oh, that's right. You're the only one who has no idea. It was never the plague we sought to stop, but to find its origin, to find the world it came from. The world known as Lorn. And in return for our loyalty, Goldbrand promised us immortality and a throne beside him in our new world.
The recreant king has returned. After you abandoned your kingdom and left all our people to die, the world looked to appoint a new king and leader of Ebris. One who would stand by its people and stop this plague, as you had neglected to do. And well, it was only fitting that I take on the mantle. After all, it was I who created Ebris. You really thought you were saving the world? It was never about saving our world. This world must die to bring about the dawn of a new era for humanity. One where we'll be obeyed as gods. Sadly, there is no place for you in our new world. You have been forgotten, but your desertion will live on as our people's final memory of you. They would never forgive me if I let a heretic such as yourself rejoin our kingdom. You are now but a pawn, here to play your part, for a purpose far beyond your puny mind can comprehend. God show.
Yes! Lord of the Rings, Kings of Lorn. Some parts of the game remind me of Lord of the Rings.
Please, wake up. I know you hurt. Time moves much faster. In this realm, you may be able to catch up with those who betrayed you.
Alrighty then. Unknown Realm, the Forgotten Mines. Here we go again. Did she say the time goes faster here? So we can catch up with the people in the other realm? How would that work? Surely it would have to go slower for us to be able to catch up. Okay, so I've gone through the tutorial before, so I know exactly what to do. The trick to this game is realizing that there's no hand-holding. The game doesn't tell you what to do, where to go. You have to remember your bearings and where you've been, what rooms look like. Also, to pick up items, it is not the X button on the controller, but it's the R3 button that you need. It'll tell when you're over an interactable object, when the pointer changes form a little bit. There you can see. Health potion, don't need it. Torch, a good light source and a basic weapon. No power, find the missing lacerite core. So we need to power up this joker. And that'll be our main objective to start with. Here's a scroll. Timing is everything. Be methodical. Plan your attacks. If you block immediately after an attack, attack again. Don't give the monsters an opening, and if you can't block, evade or dodge away. I leave this note to all who may find themselves stuck here in this hell. I made it back home to Enna. Okay, I don't know where Enna is. I've heard of Ebris, Lorn, and Lorn, but not Enna. I'm terrible with names. I should understand all of the lore by now, but I don't, because they give me a lot of names and I'm bad with names. So the way the saving works in this game is kind of like Dark Souls, in that if you die, you'll be respawned at this bonfire, and there's no currency to be retrieved where you died. You keep all of the key items and lore scrolls that you've picked up. Possibly you keep all of the weapons they find, because there are different weapons to be obtained. Up to the point, well, everything that you've picked up before you saved is kept. So if you go and pick up the scrolls, key items, weapons, then save, go out into the world and die, all those items will be kept, so you don't have to go back and find them. Here's another scroll. They took the lacerite cores that powered the portal. One core per Wayseeker statue, all different colors. I don't know where the guards ran off to. I went blind some time ago. But I did hear a lot of screaming in the distance. Anyone who wants to get back to Enna will need to find these cores and reactivate the portal. Otherwise, make yourself at home. Oh, right. So that is on This guy. Yeah, this guy's corpse. You can see a ball and chain. That's cool. Now every time you interact with something, your torch will unignite and you'll have to reignite it. Which is kind of annoying. Alright, so with our back to the save point, left is heavy, right is light, and backwards is medium. I think I remember. Circle to crouch. There's a lacerite crystal. Hello, friends. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Don't you dare. These spiders are absolutely ridiculous. They've got insane knockback. Okay, so when you kill a corpse, when you kill a walk-in corpse, after a few seconds their body will disappear. Sometimes, apparently, there's a cloud of smoke. This one didn't do it. You'll see clouds of smoke when enemies appear, or when they spawn, and also when they despawn. Plop. Certain enemies have a tendency to drop life when you kill them. That's how you recover health. Bottom left of the screen, 45 out of 50 is our current hit points. And the number inside the crown is the amount of souls we have. A King's Urn collectible. Now I was wondering what the reason for these were, but it's easy to find out. When you open the options menu, go to cheats, invincibility and infinite ammo. Find all King's Urns to unlock invincibility, find all crows, kill all crows to unlock infinite ammo. So, there it is. The mystery is solved. Right, just making sure I know exactly where we're coming from and where we're going. The combat in this game is weird. The L1 button will sprint. You can attack while sprinting. There's a slight cooldown on the attack button. So I'll spam attack. We'll see how fast we can attack. Relatively slow. Quite slow. Now you can reset the attack cooldown by blocking, which will let you attack again and again and again. So I'll attack and block. As you can see, much faster. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Also, aside from a block button, we've also got some kind of dodge roll. This game's version of the dodge roll. R1 is dash. So dash to the right. It's got a short cooldown. Dash to the left. There. The ghastly whispering is an enemy's corpse despawning. Aiming for headshots gives you increased damage. These guys seem to be immune to that. Not much of a threat, but they also don't drop any health when you kill them. Key items in the game will have a faint glow to them. They're very difficult to spot unless you were to put your torch away. Then you can kind of see, there, that's a key item. This gate doesn't require a key to open. It's got a keyhole, but if a metal gate looking like this requires a key, you'll see an imprint of the key it requires to open next to the keyhole. So this one doesn't require any key to open. I'll show that off later when we see it. Yoink. Low level key. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Right, so it came from left. That's just a bit of health if we need it. Weird. You get a little bit of bonus damage if you attack an unaware enemy. So that guy was with his back towards us, so we got a little bit of bonus damage on him. Hello, Mr. Crow. This is the second collectible in the game. It'll give you infinite ammo cheat once you get them all. They're harder to find, actually. I find them harder to find. Or at least, I think. Sometimes you hear them. Difficult to spot. This one's easy. Yeah, we're not going to be finding all of the collectibles in this playthrough. I just don't know where they are. Oop. Oh my god! Spider knocked me off the fucking world. Buddy. Ah. Am I okay? Oh good, he knocked me onto... I might be... Yeah, I'm dead. I swear, spiders in this game, absolutely ridiculous. He's still kicking my ass even after I'm dead, I can hear it. They have an extreme knockback for some reason. And they just knocked me out right off the cliff. Right, so as you can see, we have... You've got a weapon wheel. If you hold triangle, you can select your weapon. I think that's the best way of cycling through weapons. You can also press left and right arrow keys, but the weapon wheel is much better. Okay, actually these are just tutorial notes, don't necessarily need to pick them up. You'll find lore scrolls in the game as well. They're also a form of collectible. If you press the touchpad, you open up the lore menu, and there are quite a few lore scrolls to collect. 22 in total. We haven't found one yet. All of the lore in this game is hidden in treasure chests. In fact, that's the only thing you'll find in treasure chests. I think, with very few exceptions. Yeah, sometimes there's a key. Usually a treasure chest contains lore scroll. So as you can notice, we've lost our key item. So unlike Dark Souls, upon death they will take away, well, pretty much all of your progress that you've made in terms of picking up lore scrolls, weapons and key items. So it is advisable to go back and save after you've picked up a couple of important key items, especially if you are having trouble figuring out your bearings. I'm noticing we had one we had 1 soul, and upon revival we've now got 0 souls. So yeah, that's a curious thing. It might be game over, go back to main menu. Actually, I want to die to find out what happens when you have when you die with 0 souls, just to figure it out early. Shouldn't be too difficult to die in this game. Kill me. The damage your character takes is extreme in this game in terms of feedback. Game over. I can click on the game over, go to main menu. Okay. Game over, stop playing, you suck. Okay, game. Yeah, the screen shake when enemies attack you is extreme. Okay, what happens if I press continue? So last time I saved the game, I had 1 soul. Presumably my own. I died and I had 0 souls. I died again and it was game over. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. They actually save upon death. They don't save the items you've picked up, the key items, but they do save your soul counts. So, wow, game, that's kind of lame. Why would you do that? Okay, whatever. We'll deal with it. Not every spider will manage to kill me with full damage. Right. Just making sure of my bearings. We're not going to go that way yet. We'll head forward first, and we'll go in the side areas later. The crystal direction is where we'll go first. Those guys are kind of weak, just have to make sure to stay your distance. You've got range on a lot of enemies. If we would need health, there's some over here. There's also skeletons all over the place. That's a recurring theme in this game. This game does love its skeletons. I wonder how many there are. I'm pretty confident to say that they're probably uncountable. The game has an uncountable amount of skeletons. I mean, if you'd physically go and try and count them, it would probably be impossible. If you could somehow read the game files, you'd be shocked how many there are. Smack. Alright, was there anything here? Didn't think so. Ah, but there's key. Yep, looks like a key. Stop whacking me in the head, he says. Stop it. I will never stop it. I will stop whacking you in the head until you stop living and being a pest. Bam, one shot. Oh no you don't. Not this time. I'll knock you into the abyss. What? Who did that? It wasn't Spider. It was some other troublemaker. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Oh, this is just the last right corner line around, right down here. Not guarded or nothing. It's on a corpse of a knight. That's pretty rare. Okay. We are attached to the ladder. The ladders in this game work strangely. They've got this strange attractive radius that if you even go kind of near to a ladder you kind of latch on and go into the climbing animation. Also you climb much higher than the ladder actually physically is, as you can see. So you're climbing up to about this point and then dropping down. Really weird. We can die in one hit now, so I'm gonna retreat a little bit because we've got a ton of health lying around and I don't want another game over screen. Yoink. It probably is more difficult than the easiest difficulty level of Peasant. Hopefully it's not gonna bullshit me to death too often. The game can be a little wonky at times. Okay, once I've got all of the collectibles in this room, I'll go back and make a save, just so we keep that progress. Even if we get a game over screen, hopefully. Hello. Ouch. Oh shit. Gotcha. There's a lore scroll in that chest. How do I know there's a chest there? You can actually see chests from miles away. The sign is there's a puff of sparkly cloud around a lore chest. You can see the radius, the puffy cloud. So that's how you can tell there's a lore chest around. Alright, let's check it out. Now you open a scroll immediately if you don't have a weapon out. If you've got a weapon out, you can kind of move around while you're putting your weapon away, and then he opens the scroll. Okay, our first bit of lore. After the beginning, when all of existence had settled and found its place amongst the stars, the creator Ebris sought a new goal. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna take some notes. Ebris, the creator. I just want to get to the bottom of this lore shenanigans. Ebris, the creator of all things. Cool. So not Ebris, Ebris. The creator Ebris sought a new goal, a new purpose and plan for the universe, to bring more vision to that which he had sown. Ebris gave life to a group of lesser gods that would serve his will and assist in the continued expansion of the eternal universe. This group he called the Evaran, and he bestowed all his knowledge and teachings to them, the art of world creation. Okay. Cool. When the time came and his servants were ready, Eris gifted each of his Evaran with an embryo of divine energy known as a world soul, made of pure eld. The energy life is made from. The world soul contained all elements required to create worlds. Go forth and create in your vision, Eris told the Evaran. However, heed my words, 1 world each, 1 per world soul. Do not tamper with the world soul I have gifted you, for the punishment will be severe. Okay, the world soul made of pure eld. Eld is the word for souls in this game, because, you know, don't want to be too much like that one game who uses all the souls and stuff. Alright, we're off again. I believe I've picked up... Oh, no you don't. Don't you dare. Ow. Stop. Okay, cool. Right, you can see your key items obtained bottom right of the screen. You'll pick up eld, dropping off many enemies. You'll have eld of spirit, eld of soul, eld of voltaic, eld of life. There's certain types of eld which will restore health. Most of the other eld, who knows what that does? Who knows? There's so much eld in this game, enemies drop flashy items that don't seem to have any use. Okay, just confirm our bearings. We went the forward way, so that way it's pretty much all cleared out of important items. Should save. And since the game saves on death, probably shouldn't worry too much about dying, because if it happens, it happens. No big deal. Okay, so we have small key, and we've got 1 of those important stones. Heading right. Hello. Aha. Small key unlocks this door. Oh. Okay. He accepts his fate. Voltaic eld, elder spirits. So you can tell what key a door needs to open. The key it requires is imprinted next to the keyhole in the door. So that's a small key. Wonder where to go. And it does that with every door and gate, but if you don't have the key to open it, the game will give you a text message anyway. Actually, is this just a dead end with the item we need? Oh, you. These guys do some strange, annoying miasma AoE. Okay. Just having a peek in the darkness, see if there's no glowy objects lying around. Oh. Seems alright. Good. So it's a no fuss room. It's just like open the room, get the key item and go. Awesome. Light the torch with my lighter. Very good. Nothing really in here but skeleton. Yeah, we can make that jump. Surely we can. I'll grab the lore scroll and head back. I just want to show off the trying out a door without the key. It'll tell you which key you need. There's a door over here too. Yeah. That requires a large key, seems like. High key, whatever they call it. Door is locked, find high level key. Right, that's a high level key. So, they'll tell you what you need. We've got the low level key. You've got 3 levels of keys in this game. Low, mid and high level key. And so they can arrange their puzzles around a tier of progression. You'll progress to the point of finding the low level key. You'll open the low level required lock. And then you'll probably find the mid level key in the low level zone. Put the torch away. Pick up the scroll. Oh wait, actually. Where's the put away button? Yeah, triangle. There you go. As you can see, the scroll opens instantly if you don't have a weapon equipped. So, this is lore number 2. The Avarans set out like birds looking to nest, to the corners of the eternal universe, to find the perfect place for each of them, where they would give birth to their very own worlds. The opportunity to create as their creator had created them was blissful to the Avaran. However, there was one who did not feel the same, one who would not heed the words of Eris. The Avaran god Indar did not like limitations. The thought of rules bothered him, made him feel like a child. He saw a much grander possibility within his world soul, one that could produce so much more. And so Indar would travel to the furthest ends of the eternal universe to find a dark and secluded place where he could experiment with the world soul. Indar began to tamper with the world soul, digging deep into its fundamental particles, and then with a flare of light bright enough to see across the entire distance of space and time, his world soul split in two. Oh, with such a blinding flash of light. However, let's hope that Ebris doesn't find out. So, Indar created a twin world, of which the names we do not know yet. The lore in the game's pretty cool. As you can see, we just latched onto a ladder. The lore is pretty cool, not stupidly complex, but it's complex to me because they use a lot of different names and places and people, and I'm bad with names, so it's difficult for me to figure it out. Alright. Sweet. Yes. A problem arises. You cannot break... These are breakable, but you cannot break them with your torch. Maybe we can break them with our fists? Punch that thing. Kill it. Nope. Unbreakable. You need a weapon to get through these, unfortunately. Now the way this game works with breakable objects, urns will almost always contain health, and boxes will almost always contain arrows. We don't have a bow yet. They'll contain arrows and bolts. That's what boxes contain. So it looks like there's quite a bounty of breakable objects down there, but it contains things that we don't necessarily need. So there's no reason to go back there. Just remember, you can't break the breakable items with a torch or your fists. You need a weapon to break them. Okay, so we've got pretty much everything we might desire from that direction. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're saying. Avenge us. You're just saying it in such a way that I can barely understand you. Okay, I finally get what you've been whispering in my ear this whole time. Wow. Thanks, game. Trying to slowly drive me crazy. Yeah, we will find our first weapon soon. Hopefully. Blonk. Whoa, that's gotta be Spider, knocking me back so extremely. You. Pest. Spirit Life and Voltaic Eld. All that good stuff, of which we don't really need. Acquired, Eld of Spirit. The game is really confusing from the very get-go. Because as you can see, look, there's Eld. Eld of Spirit. You pick up Eld of Spirit. Maybe it's just me not understanding what some of this stuff is, but a lot of this you won't even be able to use. For instance, Voltaic Eld, there's actually a weapon which uses Voltaic Eld as ammunition. You get later on in the game, like much later, but already we're picking up Voltaic Eld. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, stop it. Ah, ha 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 ha, we found it. That's what I was looking for. Idel Dagger. Now we've got a weapon. Awesome. It doesn't matter too much if you're hunting around the game in the dark. The dungeon areas of the game can get quite dark, but it actually, aside from the fact that you can't really enjoy the view of what the world looks like, you can spot important items easier because they glow in the dark. So it's a gain and loss. Okay, just making sure I know exactly where I am. Don't worry, buddy, I'll get to you. Stabby stabby. Okay then. Door requires mid-level key. Ha 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 ha. But I don't have a mid-level key. Oh shit. Okay, that's where we came from. Mid-level key is behind. I do remember that. I guess I'm just forgetting where to find the mid-level key. Oops. Is it lying around here somewhere? Okay, don't even dare hiding a key item underneath or nearby a glowy health potion. I swear. Okay, high level key. I didn't think I would get lost in the tutorial area. Uh-huh. Okay. So we can go this way. I didn't realize. Okay. Oh, no. That's not right. Well, shit. Guess we're kinda lost. Usually when I get lost in this game, I try to go and search for a place where there's still living enemies. Whenever I enter a room with enemies, I try to be as thorough as I can to clear out the room of all enemies and all things. Yeah, the sound design is very scarce in the game too. There's not much music, it's just kind of like spooky ambience. Okay, there's something I forgot to pick up. Not key, would have been nice if it were. Now I'm thinking the best place to look for mid-level key is beyond the low-level key door, right? Because why would you find both mid and low-level keys before going through the low-level key door? So I'm gonna go back and check out that place. What we're looking for is pretty much a tiny glowy thing that could be lying around anywhere. Okay, that's where I found low level. Pretty spooky, isn't it? Lore. Maybe it is down in that dungeon where we came from. You know what? You know what? I just remembered. I just remembered. We do need to be down there, and the breakable items don't only contain health and ammo. Sometimes, in some rare occasions like this, they will actually contain a key. Help. All of these contain health. It's beautiful. Arrow. Did it contain key? Or did it not? Actually, well, probably not. Damn it. Yes, I am that stupid. God damn it. I thought that contained the key, no. Now I actually don't know where it is. What the hell, game? Just gotta make sure that the key isn't hiding behind any of these glowy... or nearby any of these glowy objects. Nope. No key here. Nowhere to be seen, huh? Alright then. Damn. Where did they hide that mid-level key? There's got to be a side area somewhere that I've missed. Oh, by the way, if you do want to... if you sprint, your character builds up momentum, but you can kind of completely... you can gain your maximum momentum by dodging into a sprint. So if I press forward, dodge, and then sprint, we'll be sprinting at our maximum speed straight away. You can use that anywhere, like dodge, sprint, dodge, sprint. So if you dodge into a sprint, you'll be moving at your highest sprinting speed. Okay, so we've been in here. I didn't see it immediately, but I hope there's a mid-level key in here somewhere. Nah, it's just the thing. What the hell? Alright. We shall continue the search. That is unfortunate. Oh, hello. So this isn't a dead end. There's so much cages that you open which lead you just to a healing potion. And I figured, well, that's what's here, right? Just a healing potion? No! The thing we've been looking for this whole time. The mid-level key. Okay. Problem solved. There we go. I shouldn't get stuck that often from here on out. This should be a one-off. Should be. Okay, I'll save that progress. Actually, I should have saved. I should save more often. I will. So behind us, the mid-level key. Okay, so backwards, mid, forward, low, and left, high. Yeah, so you can see the imprint, mid-level key. Oh, lovely. Skeleton, my friend. How dare you? Actually, I think they take more damage from torch. Spider takes more damage from dagger. Enemies do have weaknesses in this game. Skeletons, definitely weak to blunt. God damn it. Stop it. Gotcha. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. I don't seem to have range to be able to hit you. What the hell? Dude. Stop it. Okay. I do need healing. Right, that's just a skeleton despawning. And we have it. The Emerald Lacerite Core. And considering this is the only place we haven't been yet, hopefully the large keys are in here somewhere too. Aha, there it is. High level key. It's a beautiful looking key. I love it. Goodness gracious, that took longer than it should have. We finally got there. Plenty of healing items lying around. In fact, there's one place where it's all situated. I'm gonna go back there and grab some healing. Actually, light would be nice. Yeah, the game feels empty at times because of the lack of music, the spooky and haunting just background noise, the vast open levels of which not all areas of the level will actually lead you to progression or even give you a reward for exploration. The environments often looking samey will give you the same feeling of emptiness. That's why I introduced the game with desolation, because it really gives you a sense of desolation and emptiness and solitude, and well, that's what it makes you feel, really. I will avenge you, stranger. Okay, here we go. Now we'll be finding the last of the lacerite crystals. Lacerite being that strange crystal element. Oh god. Stop it. Oh, it's you again. Oh no, stop it. Stop bullying me. The two enemies who can chase you down. Oddly enough, I find these early game enemies more difficult to deal with than pretty much anything else the game will throw at me. Because how good they are at chasing you down and sneaking up on you. In the case of the spider. You are stuck. I will abuse. Oh, of course. Your friend, the spider, is here to help. I might die. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, God. Oh, man. Ow. They're still picking on me. And I wonder how that creepy blue skeleton managed to creep all his way all the way up to me without me noticing. Good thing we saved, huh? And also good thing we can't fall below 0 souls. Damn. Yeah, if you get in a situation where you're fighting multiple enemies, you probably... If they manage to corner you and capture you like that, you're probably just screwed. Nothing you can do about it. There's just... the screen shake when enemies hit you is so severe that sometimes you just need one annoying small enemy clinging onto you and doing continual hits to cause you to be so disoriented that you'll just die. It doesn't matter how strong of an arsenal you have of weaponry. It doesn't matter how few enemies you're going up against. If you're going up against some enemies who can hit you with that disorientation, then you're probably screwed. Okay, Spiderino. How about me lighting my torch and actually seeing what's going on around me? Okay, I see you. Spider, I know you're out there. You knocked me down the cliff again. Stop it. Ah, there it is. Oh my god. Bane of my existence. Another urn. Doesn't look like an urn, it looks like a statuette, but okay then. If you call it an urn, I guess it's an urn. Oh, hello. It's a fruit? Vegetable? Looks like a stretched out pumpkin. Yeah, the game's full of like this weird little Easter egg. Just this googly eyed vegetable that you'll find in various levels, and he'll change form when you find him. He'll be different in every level. It's weird more than anything else. Now every time I go close to a cliff edge, I'm expecting a spider to sneak up behind me and push me in. Like the Bloodborne patches. Oh, how dare you. Stop it. Aiming for headshots for extra damage. I hear spider. Where are you? Oh my god, there you are. God damn. These things are scarier than, like, the greatest demon. What the hell? There's something whispered at me when I'm defeating enemies. I don't know what is being said. Oh sweet, lacerite arrow. You don't want to ignore chests completely. You want to break as many as you can. Bing. You don't want to break them when you can because of the lacerite arrow. That thing is overpowered as hell. You can take out really tough enemies by shooting a bunch of lacerite arrows at them when we get the bow. No, you are not chest. Ah, there you are. So that's where you snuck in from. Gotcha. And here we have it, the final treasure. The key to our release. Cool. Now we've got pretty much every key item on display. We got the low, mid and high level key and every color of lacerite. I don't think you'll ever get to this kind of situation in the game again. We've got this level of key items. Spider. Gotcha. Cool. So it would appear that we haven't been here yet. I'm not sure if there's even anything here. Maybe there is. Alright. Oh, there is. There is something. Or, no, there's not. No, there's not. Never mind. We got everything. Nope. You can stay there. Sweet. We've cleared it out. We're ready to leave this place. I should probably save the game, though we are gonna get another save checkpoint, at least. Yeah, I'll save, just in case. A way back home! Yes, we have either created a way back home for ourselves, or we've opened a portal to a demonic realm and we are summoning Satan. Either or. Let's check it out. Alright, trophy. This is where you'd get a trophy. The trophy set in the game is really weird. You should get platinum trophy just for playing through the game. If you beat the game, you probably get platinum trophy. In fact, I think there's only one missable trophy in the game, and I managed to miss it. There's this one boss I don't know if he glitched out on me or if he runs away. But if you don't kill him on time, you don't get the trophy. I guess I didn't kill him on time. The Kingdom of Ebris, Enna Spire. Catch up with Gulbrand and the Order. Okay. The Kingdom of Ebris. Hello. Yoink. We got a weapon, finally. Oh no, not Doom. Hello. Shit. It's my tanky. Okay, so here's where you just get thrown into like the most difficult kind of combat imaginable. You have to go up against 3 super boys. This is tricky. On peasant difficulty, I was able to manage. Right here, it's really hit and run. You get in there, you dodge their swing, hit, dodge out, hopefully don't die. There's a bunch of pots littering the area, which will heal you. Oh god. Okay, 2 swings and I'm half health. I wonder what the hell the highest difficulty is like. It's gotta be absolute hell. Of course, you've got long range. Ah, sweet, I've got one. You gain invincibility frames by pressing R1 dodge. So I'll dodge. And I got a few seconds of invincibility frames. You can also try and space them, but they've got like a decent range on their attacks, because look how long their sword is. It's impressive. There you go. I can survive one more hit. Without blocking, of course. Oh shit. There it is. The last hit I can survive. Arch potion. Thank you. Huh. There you go. Vanquish the meanies. Stop crowing at me. Stop it. Ah, sweet. A room full of breakables. Break everything. I'll do it for the lacerite. Oh, hello. Having a quick peek around, looking for lore. Maybe there's a lore chest around here, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Eh, seems fine. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so far so good. got another save point. If you die to those 3 guards, if you have a soul, you can continue. If you have 0, like we have, you'll get a game over. And then it depends where your last save point is. If you continue from checkpoint, entering a level will give you a checkpoint. I'm not sure if entering a level gives you saves your game. Not sure. Yeah, I've never really paid attention to that. It's chop. A chop. Oh, missed you. This guy's drunk. Oh, gotcha. Extra damage because they're unaware. Hello, friend. Give me your soul. Om nom 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 nom. Delicious, corrupted soul. Should be able to one-shot you. No? No. On Peasant, you can one-shot these guys if you hit them in the head. Oh no. Our first real challenge. Challenger approaches. Stabby stabby. Now these guys are ridiculous. They've got like this neutral guard where even if you attack them where they seem open, they'll just block it. Like there you can see. Oh, felt a sneeze coming up, but I haven't sneezed yet, so the impulse remains. Ugh, don't you hate it when that happens? There you go. Should be wide open. You do your clanging against his helmet or his sword. Now the way you'll deal with sword wielding enemies, the easiest way is to just dodge into them and hit them from the side. Dodge into them, hit them from the side. While you dodge into them, your dodge gives you iframes, and during those iframes they'll attack, causing their attack to be pointless, because they'll be hitting you during iframes, and you'll be to the side of them. Seems to me like these guys can't defend properly from the side, from the flanks, so you'll usually make an impact on them. You'll make an impression. A lasting impression. With your sword. In their spleen. Aha. So the way is open. This is a really challenging combat. Actually, we've got 2 souls. I remember picking up 1 soul and nothing more. So how do we have 2 souls? Maybe some of the eld that we're picking up is actually giving us an increase in souls. Well, this is hardly fair, is it? 3 against 1. Where's the honor in this? Actually, screw you guys. A bow and arrows. Longbow. Handmade bow that fires arrows. Yoink. And also, get ready to be cheesed. I think I'll shoot for their core because, you know, it's like, hey, I've got a I've got an iron helmet on. No one can hurt me now. Okay, but also, your body's exposed? Oh, that guy just shrugged it off. Blop. Sweet. Eld of Spirits. Now, if you're full on a certain resource, then it doesn't seem to pick it up, the game. A lot of this eld Voltaic Eld, for instance, is ammunition for a spirit-based weapon you'll get later on in the game. But it does seem like there's a hidden counter for the Eld of Spirit. And if you pick up enough Eld of Spirit, you'll have an entire soul. Now, at the bottom left of the screen, you've got the king's head with a 2 written in it. That's the amount of full souls we have. If you find a person, like this guy, and you take his soul, his corrupted soul, you've got 1 entire soul. So that's a pretty big deal. And it seems like if you kill enough enemies, you will also gain a full soul. But there, you have to kill a lot of enemies. It's really difficult to fill up that hidden counter which will give you a full soul. Now I've gotten through the entire game and I reached about 20 full souls. So yeah, it is, you need a lot. Okay, so far so good. So we're looking real good in terms of weapons. We got our main weapon for now, a long sword, very nice. Also you have the sweet sheathing and unsheathing action with triangle. I love that. In fact, I love pretty much if a game has a sheathing and unsheathing, it's a winner in my book. So now there's just one way to go. This way. The right way. An Eld of Spirit. And healthful. The zombies with heads will drop health. Zombies without heads, they have no health. They won't drop anything. You're being bad. You're bad at combat. Just die. Stay dead. Okay, so here you can see... I knew it. You were sneaking up on me this whole time. Good job. Here you can see a radius of sparkling glowflies or embers. That means there's a lore chest over there, behind the wall. Hello, buddy. What's up? Yeah, you're drunk. Go home. The game's real dark. Now you can cycle to your torch. Okay, put away your weapon, pick up the torch, take out your lighter, light the torch with the lighter, and then you have illumination. But then another enemy approaches. We have to go back to our sword. Yes. And then the cycle repeats itself. Wow, did I really guard for no damage taken? That's great. Didn't know I could do that. Oh. Oh shit, you're chucking chunks off my health. That's terrible. You're heavy. Damn it. Alright, so go back to the torch. Out it comes. You light the torch. Yeah, so because you have to go through all those steps, I tend to just run around the world of darkness. The torch does add a lot of atmosphere to the area, but unfortunately it takes so much effort. The game would take me double as long to complete just by the going through the motions of putting away the weapon, taking out the torch. So I think I'd only do it after I've cleared out a whole room and I'm looking for key items and stuff. So here's a lore. Hello, skeleton. May I have your lore? Thank you. Fascinated and proud of himself, Indar immediately got to work placing the separated world souls into their places amongst the stars. As he did, he discovered that despite being separated, the world souls excreted an energy that kept them connected, like strands of electrified spider silk. This made it impossible to put any kind of distance between the two world souls. It mesmerized Indar. Unable to distance the two world souls much, Indar nurtured and developed the developments of the two new worlds simultaneously. The first world he named Lara. This would be the home to the mortal creatures known as the humans, as well as many animals. This world reminded Indar of one of the main worlds Ebris himself had created. This made Indar very pleased. The second world he named Lorn. This world would be home to the immortal creatures known as the Idel, a species very similar to the humans, however different in that they did not grow old with time and could live forever. Okay, the Idel on Lorn. I will write that down so I can remember it. Lorn, home of immortal, the Idel people, creatures, things. Right. Because where we were a minute ago was Ebris. Now they're talking about two connected worlds, Laren and Lorn, but no Ebris. So where the heck is Ebris? Maybe it's just a realm inside Laren, the world Laren. I don't know. There's some confusing elements to the lore. All right. So we've picked up lore. It was a dangerous fight, so we'll save. And if we die now, we will still have the lore scroll we just picked up, so we won't have to go and fight our way back to it. Avenge us! Now there's a... You can kind of avoid combat to a certain extent. You don't have to go kill everything. Now if you cleared out an area, you've picked up all the items, you've saved your game. If you die, there's no reason to go back to the places you've been. Chuck. Bonus damage, unaware. Backstab. Hello you, troublemaker. Yeah, the yellowy glowing souls are health, so that's useful. Oh wait. Gotcha. Aha! Item. You know, if you don't find all of them in your playthrough, it's pretty much a waste of time. The game does have a New Game Plus feature. Maybe you can go through your same... I'm not sure what the New Game Plus is like. I've never tried it. But it wouldn't surprise me if it would just reset your world, but all the collectibles you've already picked up are still collected, so you can find the last of the collectibles. And when you've got them all, I guess when you do New Game Plus, then you will have the option to turn on invincibility and all that stuff. Okay, this looks like a good room for the bow. Wow, okay. Didn't feel it. You felt that one. Ooh, I saw your eyes turn red. Okay, now you're dead. Your eyes turned red, and then you're dead. It rhymes. Wait, stop it. Okay, we have the advantage of range. Sweet. Easy. We're unstoppable. What can stop us? I can't even imagine. Big heavy door. Right, bolts. I don't want bolts. I don't need bolts. Actually, as cool as the crossbow is, that we're going to be picking up soon-ish, it's actually not that effective. Especially not against bosses, because of how slow it is, and it takes a long time to reload. So it's been a minute, but we're going to be running into a story moment shortly. There's a glowy troublemaker down there. Let's just refer to him as Patches. Patches is waiting for us. Whee!
You should have just stayed away. We have been blind of the truth. One you could never see. Ebris was meant to conquer, not protect the weak. All of us knew that you would never do what must be done to usher us into the new world. Lorn promises infinite power and life. From the ashes of this darkness, we will arise and serve Bergam as the new kings of Lorn.
Oh, no we won't. Bergam. Whoop, watch out. Woo, no memento. I've got to write that name down. Important. Bergam. And he refers to Ebris. Us being from Ebris. From Ebris. Right, hold on. Good. Yeah, we'll piece this lore together. Swing and a miss. Oh shit, hit me for 15 damage. It wouldn't surprise me that that's the difficulty difference. The amount of damage that things do in one swing. He might kill us, by the way. He does his lunging range attack. Nope. You failed to capitalize on your advantage. You're probably gonna die. Ow. Okay. Oh shit. Combo. Oh no. Stop it. Stop kicking my ass. If you get too far away from him, he'll do his dashing shenanigans. But we haven't seen him do too much of that. Flanking. Yes. Try flanking. It's super effective. Ow. Shit. 2-hit combo. I'm trying to fight him kind of fair. He's not making it easy on me. Don't do it. He did it. He did it. I asked him not to, but he did it. And he did it again. He keeps doing it. Yeah, he's doing that dashing attack that you see him do at the very start. He's probably going to do it again. Don't you dare. Oh, look at it again. Where are you now? You're in the trees. Go. He keeps on doing it. And there he goes. Okay, we gotta get close to him so he stops this shenanigans. Go on, buddy. You're gonna get stuck if you keep on doing this. Okay, here you are. We're close. Don't do it. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna bait him to come over here. Okay, now we're close. Nice. Right. And now I'll do the cheese, the dashing hit and run. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was weird. Oh, my camera got snapped. Ugh. And now I'm dead. That was weird. Just, so weird. The camera snapped to behind me, and then back to patches. What the hell? Yeah, he is tricky. He's, damn. Actually, the jump up from the lowest difficulty to the next lowest difficulty is significant. I hope it's not going to cause me to lose too many fights. Because the combat in this game can be extremely wonky. Okay, so we had one, we had 2 souls, and now we have 1. Which is a big deal. I think it's a big deal. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. This time I'm not gonna play around with him. I'm gonna be serious from the get-go.
You should have just stayed away. We have been blind of the truth. One you could never see.
Indeed. Come on, come at me. Yep, he is at me. Okay, let's go fight out in the open, shall we? It's a bit cramped in here. Come on, let's go. And don't you dare dash at me. Okay, follow me, stay close, don't be dashing, okay? Oh, you bloody goddamn. Damn. Okay. Hey, stop stabbing me, I'm already dead. Yeah, this is gonna be, yeah, interesting. Damn, I'm already regretting not choosing the easiest difficulty. This is gonna cause issues. I don't know, only if I care having souls. You can actually do something with those souls later on. We'll find an ultimate weapon which can one-shot pretty much anything. But it's fueled by souls. So, yeah, if we die again we'll have to... you don't really lose anything for having 0 souls. It's not like a Sonic or Super Mario level system where it's like, oh, you've died. You have to play the whole game over again. Now it's an actual full game over. You can still load your old saves. Just you won't. It'll take away your ability to. No. That's not even a weapon. It'll take away your ability to retry from checkpoint. Okay, we're taking damage. Okay, cool. I knew you'd do that. I knew it. Come on, do it over here. Shit. I'm stuck. Oh, I dashed into him when he was doing that. Okay, I see you. And apparently he got me stuck. You can abuse iframes on dashing. Just straight up dash into enemies with this. Whoop! Hello. Oh shit. I didn't time it right. Oh, there you see. All of his attacks do nothing. It might be that they've tempered with the invulnerability iframes from dashing. in the higher difficulties. Damn. Okay, things are moving. Things are dying. Oh, okay. He still has some fight left in him. And I still have some clumsiness to display. Okay. Don't hit me with the thing. I'm trying to see. Oh my god. Stop it. Don't hit me. Don't you dare. Okay, I see it. I see it. Cool. Got it. Damn, you're tricky to kill. What the hell? He blows off chunks of my health with every attack. I'm really gonna regret taking the second difficulty, aren't I? What the hell? It's ridiculous. Like, what is this? Like ultra hard mode? I just chose knight instead of peasant, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Like seriously. You've got to be almost dead, right? Come on. Got him. Got your soul. That was too close for comfort, man. What the hell? Yeah, that was difficult. I don't know if I can beat the game on this difficulty. What a jump up from peasant. That's insane. Damn. But also, what the hell is this game going to be like on the highest difficulty? Impossible, right? Must be impossible. Damn. That was tough. And the worst thing is I'm like one hit away from death. So I've got to pick my enemies carefully. You. Give me some health. Thank you. Hello? I'm not taking any chances with you. Not with this health. Alright, 5 health for you. Damn. That was nasty. What the hell? Now, if there's no enemies in here, I'm just gonna get the torch, light up the place. Aha! Item. Important. Probably important. You do usually find them in rooms and near important locations. Like, the world is huge and there's a lot of pointless areas. So far I haven't found those urns in any kind of like open spaces that are seemingly like unimportant. Luckily, because yeah, there's some levels which, I don't know, in my opinion shouldn't even be in this game. Absolutely pointless. What happened to you? Wow. Bloody mess. Is all that yours? Wow, that's insane. Hello, Lorn. The gift of eternal life, though, came with a price for the Idel. Souls. Not only was this species void of their own soul, but this was also the very thing they needed to consume in order to stay alive. Indar did not understand this new creation and waited to see how they would develop in Lorn. Then a sudden fearful thought came over Indar. The words of Ebris reverberated inside his mind. If the Creator discovered what Indar had done, he would face punishment for disregarding his teachings. So, to hide his transgressions from Ebris, Indar used his power to tear a void into the eternal universe, a pocket where he placed Lorn in a parallel dimension. This would keep Lorn hidden and separate at the same time. However, a side effect Indar did not anticipate was about to transpire. Despite being in another dimension, Lorn kept its connections to Lara, and over time the humans and the Idel learned how to travel between their two worlds. The two species then began to kill each other, fighting for the things each needed from the other due to being divided at creation. Okay. So twin worlds. One of them in a hidden dimension. Alright. I don't think that has much relevance to the overall plot. Lorn being in another dimension. Maybe it does. Maybe it means that you can't just see the world with your naked eyes, just looking out at the sky, so it will be a hidden world. Yeah, I guess that has some relevance to the plot. To the lore. I'll write it down. Lorn hidden by Indar in pocket dimension. Good. We'll get to the bottom of this. We're medieval Sherlock Holmes, trying to figure out what went wrong here. Ah, that's important. Last time I walked just right on in there. I never checked what was on the path ahead. Maybe you guys were tough to kill. And these guys are pretty good at the armored soldier guys are pretty good at getting their facing ahead of you again. Backstab. Gotcha. Uh-huh, so it's just one of those. Oh. Ugh. I'm trying to recover health over here. You're not making it easy for me. But here, health. Sweet. Okay, so health, arrows, and one of these guys. A pretty good find. Yeah, so on my first playthrough, I just went into the portal and I didn't find that King's Urn. So it wouldn't matter. You just miss one of them, and from that point on it doesn't matter what you find and what you don't find. Because you need the collection complete. You need 100% Infernal Eld. That's another item which we have no use for yet. Maybe later. Definitely later. That's cool looking. I'll take a screenshot. And look, there's more skeletons. They're all over the place. In we go. And that's this level complete. I don't know what level we're on now, maybe level 3. But possibly level 3. And this game it gives you a trophy for completion of level and a trophy for defeating of a boss. So yeah, I don't know. It's got 19 trophies, 11 levels, and like, I don't know, 7 bosses or something. So 7 boss kill trophies, 11 level clear trophies, and then 1 platinum. So very basic trophy set. Here we are. Okay, the Kingdom of Ondrin. Kingdom of Ondrin, huh? Okay. I think Ebris might be Kingdom. Kingdom, question mark. Okay. And Ebris. No shit. What did we just get? Ondrin? Hold on, I'm gonna check my screenshots quickly. Uno momento. Just checking my capture gallery. I took a screenshot when we entered the area. So I'm just gonna check the name. Oh boy, you're taking your time to load, aren't you? Come on, PlayStation. Uh-huh. The Kingdom of Ondrin. There it is. Cool. Ondrin. Ondrin. Kingdom? Question mark? I mean, probably Kingdom? Right. It is Kingdom. I'll take away that question mark. Cool. So we've got Laren and Lorn, the twin worlds, of which Lorn is hidden in a pocket dimension, so the great creator Ebris doesn't find out that Indar has been up to some shenanigans with the world soul. And Ebris, where we just came from, is probably a kingdom, and Ondrin is also probably definitely a kingdom, because that's where we are now. Right. The lore, honestly, it isn't that complicated. It shouldn't be, but it's just the names and places, the names of places and the names of people are confusing me sometimes. So this is a very ominous looking place. I like this level, actually. There's a few levels that I really like, and this is one of them. Chaka! Arrows. Awesome. Bolts. Arrows and bolts all full. Beautiful. More lore. Delicious lore. Seeing his two worlds starting to fall apart greatly saddened Indar, and he decided to step in. To start, Indar set up kingdoms with kings, sovereignties and orders in both worlds to stop the chaos that he had ensued. He then built great spires that would house the tears in reality, where the Rakis could be accessed. Rakis are gates. I'll write that down. Spires containing Rakis. Gateways or portals to the other worlds. Okay. Each kingdom of the worlds would watch over and guard these spires, and until a time only Indar knew, the people of each world were forbidden to use them. All this Indar instructed his creations to obey, and throughout time to teach one another about the great darkness that awaited those who travelled the Rakis. For a time this worked, and the two worlds lived in bliss, and through generations eventually forgot about one another, each becoming a myth to the other's existence. However, just as Indar had not heeded the words of Eris, so too would his own creations disobey? The cycle continues. The kings of Lera and humankind grew greedy for power and became increasingly unhappy with the constraints of their world, desiring knowledge of what lied beyond the spires and the past being kept from them. Honestly, you can say it's greed or folly, but I think it's just inquisitiveness, wanting to know. I mean, imagine if we had gods who'd created something, or there was something so unique in and of its kind, there was a structure built on our world somewhere that we just knew the gods had created. Okay, it's some kind of gateway. We've been told we're not supposed to use it. I mean, imagine that. Imagine some really amazing high-tech structure residing in your world somewhere, and just being told that it's blasphemous to use it. I guess it's the battle of knowledge and science versus tradition and religion. It's a curious thing. I think inquisitiveness would always win over people. I mean, if they had no idea if it would cause immediate harm, I think the inquisitiveness would always win. People always seek out knowledge. That's part of the basis of the interplanetary travel and interplanetary idea of colonization. It's just seeking knowledge and to advance the human race as we know it. I see you spawning at me. You can't get the jump on me. You're dead. Hello, secret. Pick it up. Oh, you don't like me picking up that secret, do you? Do you, buddy? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. I'm messing up my dodges. Okay, watch out. Spacing. Really intimidating me now. Damn. I really feel a serious difference in difficulty from peasant to knight. It is a lot more difficult, and I'm probably going to die often. I don't think I'm going to keep many of these souls. Okay. Just the intimidation factor is causing me to make a lot of mistakes against these enemies where I shouldn't be making so much mistakes. And considering the health loss, I should probably go back and pick up health potion. And grab a cup of coffee. Because it's just sitting there, getting cold over time. Yoink. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee. It's getting cold. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 hey, ho, 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 ho. Where the hell did you come from? Just snuck up on me there. What the hell? Cheater. Stop it. Yeah. What the hell? Can't leave the enemies alone for 10 seconds, or they sneak up on me while I'm grabbing some coffee. Ow. Rude. Right, so after we pick up some more items, we'll go back and save just in case we die. So we'll keep those key items after we've come back from there. Hello, my buddy Arvak. It is Skyrim we're playing. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Right, so I've already gone in depth about the combat. How your dash gives you temporarily invincibility frames, and how it's a good idea to flank the enemies. Get your spacing right. So especially against the zombies and skeletons, if you just keep your spacing, they'll never be able to hit you. The head zombies are more tricky to deal with than the headless zombies, but they can still harm you, and they also don't drop any health. There's a lore scroll in that building. You can see the particle effect. Okay, we'll deal with the fastest moving enemy first. Horsey, come here, let's go. That's a pretty dangerous attack. He's got this peck, this bite attack, and he's got the kneeing attack that way. Does a lot more damage, very dangerous. Hit the Achilles heel, take him out, got him. And you guys are really getting the drop on me lately. I know there's an item in this church. Aha. Key. That's actually a pretty unique set piece, the coffin. I think there's only the one of them. Pretty cool. I think. I'm probably wrong. Okay, actually, yeah, there's no point in being too overly cautious. There's not many enemies left which can do serious damage to us. Like that one blue-headed knight. Yeah, we should be fine. I'll ignore the zombies for a minute. Backstab. Didn't say the magic word. Get absolutely destroyed. That's his corpse despawning. The weird wind blowing effect. And more lore. Fantastic. The kings of Lorn and the Idel people became ravenous for more souls than the fountains of Eld Indar had created for them provided, and like the humans became progressively curious for what lies beyond the spires. Okay, that's a lot to digest. So the kings of Lorn, Indar had created kingdoms. It's interesting how much direct influence Indar has on his created worlds. It's really a it's one of those black and white, you know, the game Black and White. I think it's called Black and White. The god creating sim, where the god has direct influence over the world and its people. It seems there's a lot that he creates, so it's weird that the people are being told to forget about the other world while there's a god like directly influencing them. So the kings of Lorn and the Idel people became ravenous for more souls. So that's the immortal world, not the human world. the Fountains of Eld, Indar built. Okay, so Indar created Fountains of Eld. Eld, which is soul fountains for them to sustain their life. Whose souls? Your guess is as good as mine. But they became curious for what lies beyond the spires. Eventually, the day finally came when both races would disobey their creator and change the fates of each other forever. The kings of Lara banded together and decided they would pursue breaking the seals of the spires to discover what had been kept from them all this time. It took many years, but eventually, with the strength of all their sorcerers, they broke through, and what they found shook them to their cores. A gateway to another world, a world between worlds that was more beautiful than anything they had ever seen, and at the end, another seal. Later they would discover the land to be known as Irtun. It would take many more years before they would break through the second seal. Okay, so this is an interesting revelation. There's actually another world, Irtun, and I'm writing all the locations down in one specific plot. Irtun, world between worlds. Right. Laren, human world. Lorn, immortal world. Right. And the plot thickens. It's getting a bit more complicated. So, you've got names like Ondrin and Ebris, which I believe are kingdoms. You've got the two worlds connected to each other. Laren and Lorn, with another world we've just discovered in between Irtun, a beautiful world. Okay, let's continue. I actually like the story. It's alright. It's cool. But backstab. Do I want to know how much damage you do? Probably not. Good job. Oh, stop it. Did you just hit me for 10 damage? It's bullshit. And I only get 5 health back if I kill you. Damn. I do believe that's how they manage difficulty level in this game. They just ratchet up the numbers of how much damage that things do to you. Don't know if that's a proper way to balance it. I do know that I am feeling the difference in difficulty in the damage. The easy difficulty level, we're on the, I guess, normal. You know, easy, normal, hard, then super hard. Peasant difficulty, the first one is definitely a very enjoyable, yeah, it is really easy. Not too easy, you can still die, but it is very manageable to keep yourself alive in that difficulty. Enemies drop enough health to mitigate the damage you've taken from enemies, in most cases. And as long as you don't get hit by pretty much everything all the time, constantly, you'll probably survive. And even if you do, if it's in a place where there's a lot of urns where you can break open and catch some health, then you'll probably still survive, regardless of being terrible and getting hit by literally everything. Hello? Get wrecked. Hey. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Yeah, that's 15 damage to get hit by one of these guys. Yeah, didn't leave any health behind, so it's just 15 health loss, just like that. Yeah, we're taking the same damage from these just foot soldiers as we took from Patches, the boss. And also we've got 2 souls again. I didn't see the number change, but I guess from killing enough enemies we are actually recovering souls, which is nice. Gives me some peace of mind. Ow. Very ow. commands here. I've got a bad habit of pressing the sprint button instead of the block. When I'm close to enemies, I should probably be blocking more. Oh my god, that damage. Okay. Alright. It's like I'm playing the game for the first time again. That's a lot of damage, man. We had 19 health, so they're definitely hitting us harder than the sword wielding guys who were hitting us for 15 health. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna regret choosing night difficulty in the end. I was thinking about it. It's like, really? Are you gonna play through the game on like baby mode twice in a row? You can't do that. No. You have to take at least normal mode once. Yeah. And I didn't go back and save. So, yeah. We lose one of our 2 souls, and everything has rolled back. Now, if you save the game and die, the lore scroll, the chest will be closed again, as if you didn't pick up the lore scroll. But when you open the chest, the lore scroll will be gone. So it saves the fact that you picked up the lore scroll. So if we were to pick this up and go to the save point and save, yeah, we've already read this. Get out of my face. Then die, come back here, we'd find an empty chest. It would be closed, so you could open it up again, but it would be empty, because it saves the collection of the lore scroll. So we have to go back and pick up those items that we have already picked up. Actually, I'm thinking, can we even save? I don't see a save point. Maybe I'm imagining a save point where there is none. Okay, we'll do you first, and hopefully you give us less hassle than you did last time. Alright. Absolutely destroyed him this time. Hello, Cretin. Come with me. It's a human effigy. Oh wait, wrong game. No, it's a urn. No, I'm not an urn. I'm a little human figurine. The game says you're an urn, so you're an urn. Wait. That headshot. Opportunist. Cheater. Wretch. How dare you do this to me? The attack happens when he brings down the hoops. Oh yo, yeah, yo, yo, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. It's a crash. Okay. So, yeah, the game sometimes crashes. It's only happened to me in this particular map. And it usually happens when I pick up a soul from a corpse. And also, it didn't happen to me when I wasn't streaming. Maybe the fact that I'm streaming has something to do with it. I'm not sure. I hope it doesn't happen too often beyond this point. But it's pretty much a full crash. The game will not recover from this state it won't close the application, so we can carry on talking if you like. But I think it might be a good idea to end the stream here, and I'm gonna jump right into my next stream and carry on playing the game from where we leave off. So yeah, I'll start a new stream. See you on the other side.